Howdy folks, today is the day. Right, we're all good. Plenty of lights. Rest is just getting on board the Evian. We'll head up the field. First day of harvest. Wait there a minute. People no understanding. So we'll get a little ways ahead, not too far, but enough that we can slow folk down if needs be. The good thing about this road is it's the 7.5 ton limit. Well, it is further up, so you don't get many lorries come down. So it's just mainly cars, vans, that sort of thing. So and the road is pretty much wide enough for the combine and a car to pass. Not too bad, but if it was lorries, yeah, I'd have to, get them to move right over, like. But I'll just drive down the centre line a little bit. It's not too bad because there's clear. There's clear view as well, like, so people can see it a bit easier. Cheers, mate. Whereas if it's twisty turny, obviously people haven't got so much lead time to see that there's a big combine coming, so it's not too bad. I mean, yeah, we don't go anywhere too drastic, like. Cheers, love. And always just put your hand up. Just show the appreciation, like. Don't cost a lot. Cheers, mate, thank you. Now fast tracks had a really quiet spring. Ain't done anything, ain't put any slurry on, has it? Ain't carted any muck, really. Obviously the hydraulics that put pay to a lot of it, like, and then we've got to go in. Cheers, mate, thank you, appreciate it. And then obviously that little solenoid. So obviously I did get it going before slurry, but then got it going, and then that blooming solenoid packed up, like. So cheers, mate. So yeah, that she really ain't done a lot, so good to have her out earning a keep with the new Stewart 16 tonner on the back. Very nice it is and all. Cheers, mate, thank you. Here's a good chat. You got a dust cart up here, mate. You should be able to come up to the building site entrance, though, I should think. And you got a bus behind him and all.
Oh, I hear me, mate.
Yeah, I'll send them down. If you head down, mate, head down. Yeah, cheers, mate.
George, have you got a set of keys?
Yes, yeah, I've got keys.
George, have you got a set of keys? He's got keys.
Yeah, I've got keys if you can hear me. Right, so now we're going to bomb down to the gateway, get the gate open and block the road. And this is where we're going here, the old Beans Means Heinz. Which we're not expecting great things from, really. But, you know, what can you do? It is what it is, isn't it, like? Combine coming, mate. It's just coming down. Thank you. It's just coming.
Lucky they got it.
Yeah, that makes life easier, doesn't it? And we're in. She's a pretty combine, isn't she? She is pretty. Up she goes.
It's alright, I was getting the phone set up to do the get settings right.
Oh, God.
Now I know how to play it. I've just altered the system.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
So that's when it turns on for you.
That's on, then we've got a multi-controller here, hydraulics and electrics. It comes out there and goes on. Yeah, you can see. Goes on there. That is one big thing over the old median. There's a much bigger grain tank. On the median, you just had the roof just popped up a little bit like that. Didn't open up like, well, it's like what the Lexus do, isn't it, like? So it does hold significantly more grain. Yeah, she's a bit of a beast, the old girl. Second year, second harvest. Look at her over there. But she looks smart, boys. So we're just heading back to the little T4. My trailer's loaded, so I've got the little 10 ton behind me. We're just washing the old big trailer, the old 14 tonner. But yeah, we'll drop this, get mine back and get mine tipped. It's not quite as easy as it sounds because it's going in the feed shed, because it's beans like, and we'll mill it, so it's got a bit of a threading of the needle. I'm not actually sure that I'll be able to get it in there with my box on, but we'll We'll cross cross that bridge when we come to it, like. Case Puma over there, I think, or yeah, it's a Puma with a trans stacker. What the hell's he got on the front? And whether you can see that very clearly on the video, but it's obviously a bow bumper of some sort, but it sticks out the front 8 foot, 10 foot. Whether that's, I don't know, I don't know. I might just watch him pick these, got 2 bales to pick up in the corner there. We might just watch him pick these up. Out of interest. I've never seen nothing like that on the front, whether that's for, you know, controlled traffic so he can pick it up. I don't see how he can pick it up on tramline though, because obviously they're offset. He's not using it, whatever. Interesting. Yeah, never used a trans stacker. The only ones I've used, obviously, if you look at the back catalogue, are you know, Heath Super Chasers. Yeah, interesting thing. Oh, here we go. Look at that air. Look at the air. So she's been sat here for what, hour and a half, something like that. Still got air in the tanks. That 80 pound T-valve fitting, although expensive, did cure the air leak. That's ideal, because before that would have just been dead empty. Bit rough this bit, that's why it's, you see all this headlands and everything where the old Mayflower sits is because it was, well, whether you remember or not, last winter it was so wet. You know, everything went in the wet like, so it was a bit compacted. We're out. Is that mine?
No.
Yeah, so matey with a chaser here. He's following, well, it's a chrome big pack behind a fence. It's a new fence, because you can tell by the little LED lights on the front. Yeah, it's like a big pusher. So that he can, I suppose, no, I've not seen one like that before, like, but I suppose it's just so he can spin them round, like, to pick them up. But yeah, nice baling outfit. Ain't a lot of straw there either, and that's behind like a 45-foot combine. But yeah, there ain't going to be a lot of straw about. We're going to have to go quite a way to find straw this year. Right, we're good. You on the girl. Cummins power. That was a little bit tight. So we just got back the little T495. What they look like. And old baked beans. Have them on the old fry up. No, not really, they're not really baked beans. They look like it, they're filled beans. And then what we'd do, we use the mill, so we roll them basically, so basically crimp them, smash them to bits. Then the cows eat them. So we were thinking we were going to be like, okay, a bit like the grass. We were not going to have we were going to be ending up short, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the case now. So this is where we store them in here, you see. There's the mill. This is where we store them. I thought, oh, well, ain't going to be that many. We'll get them all in here. Well, that's the load I just tipped with the 16-ton Stewart. So we'll push that up with the loader. Then we'll tip the little 10-ton load I've bought back. And then there probably won't be a well, there won't be any point putting any more in here because it'll just be pulled out the, it'll just be overflowing all out the front here. We'll have to find somewhere else to stick it, which is good really, because then we'll have plenty for the winter, like, Anyway, let's get this pushed up. Right, we'll get the little T4 tip now. It'll be considerably easier to tip than the Fast Track and 16-tonner. So, yeah, see how we do with this. Yeah, that was a bit easy, wasn't it? So here's your bean plant this year. Previously, it's like 2 years ago, sticks in my head that it was probably 3 times the height of this. This is about 2 foot. And a couple of years ago, the plants were 6 foot high. But what they lack in height, they're made up for in pods. So on this one, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pods. And then looking at them, probably 3 beans per pod. So there you go, there's your beans. Yeah, so I'd say the average is probably 3 beans per pod. There's 8 pods on there, 8, 16, 24 beans per plant. So that's why it's, well, I mean, that's because it's yielding well. There's a lot of pods per plant. So yeah, we're happy with that. Anyway, we'll get this fast track back. He's well over in the distance now. Just bought the other big trailer, the 14 tonner with the T7. Yeah, what, 15 acres left, something like that. So getting on well. So we've just well, we would have been done about 2 hours ago, but one of the dry cows decided to go for a swim in the river, so we've just got back. And literally, well, Richard had to bring the load, you know, the T7 back because we were still getting this blooming cow out. So we've just come over in the T4 and literally he's just got that little bit of headland there to do. Then we can get the header off and head back. That's the beans done. Well, that's day one of harvest done. The old beans yielded a lot better than we thought. Yeah, hopefully the week's same, like, you know, yielding better than we thought. A little bit more. She's in. So anyway, apart from the cow going for a swim, that's a successful first day of harvest. Hope all of you lot have a good harvest as well. Catch you on the next one. Ta-ta!